So it's that time of year, y'all. It's time for the holidays. Okay. And some of us are thinking and wondering, damn, I don't feel like dealing with them people. But the food is good. Okay. Now, is my mental health worth them yams that auntie make, them greens, them ham hocks? Ooh, and that sweet potato pie. But what am I going to have to deal with if I want the pie? We're going to get into it, okay? Now, welcome back to my channel. I'm Denise Brady, and I'm a Black therapist who keeps it real, okay? So the holidays are coming, and for us, oftentimes, it's surrounded by friends we haven't seen in a while, family members, having to put up with the BS of the auntie who's negative, your uncle who maybe touched on you as a child, being there, cutting the turkey, and everyone gathers around the table like none of it happens for the sake of family. And to saying, we got together this year. You're supposed to put all that stuff aside because we're family. Blood is thicker than water. This pound cake is thicker than your mental health. But you don't have to put up with that. This is a time of year for me when I think you gotta get selfish. You gotta be okay with being selfish. You gotta get okay with knowing that I don't want to deal with them people and they BS. And at times, you're going to feel guilty. You're going to get the text, "You not coming? What you mean you not coming?" You're going to get the text, "But that's your mama." You're going to get the text, "I forgot about it, so why haven't you?" That was so long ago, girl. You still holding on to that? People are not going to understand the depth of the things that you're processing, the things that you're going through, and how much all that BS is still hurting you. So you have to recognize, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. And I'm not going to go. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and order me a little dinner platter from Lucille's or the Hood Spot. Okay, and I'm going to take my butt inside my house. I'm going to put on some Netflix. I'm going to put on some BET Plus rom-coms. I'm going to enjoy my weekend by myself minus the BS. But if you're not in a place where you have the courage, or you can get past the shame, the guilt of that, you might still show up to those events, but with boundaries. Number one, set a time frame. Okay, I'm going to go over there. They say the food going to be ready at 2. It ain't going to be ready till 5 or 6. So recognize that. I'm going to go over there around 6 o'clock. I'm going to stay for an hour. I'm going to get my plates. I'm going to get in. I'm going to do my little highs, how you doing? And I'm going to bounce. Okay. You don't have to stay there the whole day. You don't have to stay there the whole evening. Set a time frame of when it's time for me to go. Okay. Second, if I don't want to talk about stuff in my personal life, you don't have to do it. You don't have to. Just because they asking where your man at, when you gonna get married, when you gonna have me some grandkids, when you gonna stop asking? Okay? Now, some of y'all are not that bold to be like, when you gonna stop asking me that? Let me make my plate of greens and be quiet. So you might have to say, like, you know what? I don't want to talk about this right now. I just came here to eat. I ain't coming here to talk about all that. Or for some of you might make up a story. You know what? I'm just not dating right now. That's not on my mind. Or yeah, I'm seeing somebody. We're just talking right now. But make sure it makes you feel okay, that you're not putting other people's feelings and emotions above your own. Because sometimes I feel like people have these people pleaser qualities that we are conditioned with, that we forget about ourselves for the sake of other people. Now, it might make my grandmother happy to see me, but my mama gonna be there, and I don't want to do it with my mama. We haven't talked in a year. We haven't talked in 2 years. So is it worth me trying to find peace within myself to go see my grandmother, but knowing that my mama gonna be there, who I don't F with? You have to weigh the pros and the cons, okay? You have to do what's best for you. The theme of this video is doing what's best for you during the holidays and compromising with yourself. Okay? Now, could I go over there and spend the whole day? I could, but do I really want to? Or maybe it's that for Thanksgiving, I'm gonna go to my people's house, and then for Christmas, I'm gonna stay my butt at home. You don't have to go to both things. Or maybe you might go over there the day before Christmas and hang out with your family, but when everybody gonna be over there on Christmas Day, I ain't gonna be here. So mama, I'm telling you right now, I'm coming over Christmas Eve, but I ain't gonna come over for Christmas. Which one you want? You want some one-on-one time? Because I ain't gonna be there on that day. I'm not dealing with all the family mess, the drama, okay? But you have to be okay and get comfortable with setting boundaries and knowing when enough is enough, not allowing the shame to get to you, not allowing the guilt, and being okay with, I might feel a little bit guilty, but I'd rather have the guilty feelings than my anxiety flare up, me having an anxiety attack, my depression flaring up more than what it already is. Maybe I'm not in the mental capacity to be dealing with all that stuff. And that is okay. It is okay to show up for yourself right where you are. Because at the end of the day, only you know what you are really capable of and what you are going through. Everyone can give you advice. Everyone can kind of tell you what's best for you. But you have to do what's best for you. So these are some of my tips on getting through the holidays with your families, the gatherings. Okay. Do what's best for you. Figure out there's some compromise you can make. Come up with some scripts or dialogues that you can kind of like filter to when you have to be put on the spots. Create a time frame of how long you're going to stay at these events. When you're ready to go, you're ready to go. Park your car somewhere where nobody is not blocking you in. Ask yourself, do you want to stay so that I can get a plate to go, or did I eat enough and now I can go? Okay. Or maybe I might come over here tomorrow and get some leftovers, but right now I'm ready to bounce. Okay. Now these are my tips for the holidays. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and of course, I will see you in the next video.